71 years ago, amidst the Great World War II, a plane holding many young British boys crashed on a deserted tropical Pacific island. At first, the boys thought this was something to celebrate, but as time went on, the true reality of their situation arose. What happened after structure and rules fell as the boys became savages? Find out tonight on the Lost Boys of History.
Wait a minute. I can only move through all these stupid things.
This is an island. At least I think it's an island. Are there any grown-ups here?
There's some kids on the plane. They must have gone out, mustn't they? That pilot.
He must have flown off. He wouldn't have landed here. Not on a plane with wheels.
We was attacked. What's your name?
Ralph.
I have asthma.
Asthma?
Yep, that's right. Only one in my school had asthma, and I've had sex since I was 3. I don't care what they call me. As long as they don't call me what they call me at school. Piggy.
Piggy? Piggy!
Just don't tell the others. A stone.
No. Conch? What's that? Conch?
I've seen one of those before on somebody's back. They used to blow it and their mom would come. It's really valuable.
From as early as the young boys, Ralph and Piggy, find the conch, it is already made clear that it is a powerful object. After all, they wouldn't have been able to gather all the boys together without the conch. Then shortly after the boys meet, up until they find the conch and the blower of the conch, Ralph.
Be careful. You break it.
Shut up! How did your friend blow it?
They blew it from down here. Is there a man with a trumpet?
No, just me.
Is there a ship then? Is there a man?
No. Just having a meeting.
Chill on him. He does that all the time.
When Ralph and Piggy met the choir boys on the island, they were wearing black togs. This shows how Jack started off as a civilized kid. He was a rule follower.
You ought to have a chief to decide things.
I ought to be the chief, because I'm the head chorister and the head boy, and I can sing a C sharp.
You should have a vote! Ralph! 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 Ralph!
Everybody who thinks Jack should be chief, raise their hand. And everyone who thinks me should be chief.
Yeah! Let's go!
The boys then decide on a chief. They pick between the intelligence and strict rule following of Piggy, the authority of Jack, leader of the choir, or the one who pulled all the boys together by the power of the conch, Ralph.
It's Monty Burns Jr. Sup, bruh? It's Monty Burns Jr. The goat. Alright. Ralph does not show any empathy towards Piggy by introducing Piggy as Piggy. Boys not knowing anything at all have already subconsciously put Piggy below. No matter what Piggy does, he will always be that Piggy. Is that good, bruh? I know it was.
And another thing, we can't have everybody talking at once. We'll have to have hands up, like at school. Then I'll give him the conch.
Conch.
That's what this shell's called. I'll give the conch to the next person to speak. He can hold it when he's speaking.
But look, what?
And he won't be interrupted, except by me.
We'll have rules. Lots of rules. And if anyone breaks them,
I ought to catch a pig.
by Jack saying that they're gonna have lots of rules, we learn that he's a reasonable person, despite him being kind of mean to Piggy at the beginning. But spoilers, he's not gonna stay that way.
He wants to know what we're gonna do about the snake thing.
The snake thing?
Now you're saying it's a beast meat.
Tell us about the beast.
Says there's a snake thing ever so big.
Yeah.
From the woods.
During times of trouble, humans try to find one specific thing to be afraid of, almost like a scapegoat. Humans in nature try to get away from fear as much as they can, as possible. And one of the many ways they do that is by placing all of their fear in one place.
Good to go, bruh? Alright, thanks. At the first mention of the beast, it shows the irrational fear of the little children. Now they understand that they are alone. They have in their brain made a decision to get in fight or flight mode for something that does not exist. I knew that was good.
You know how to let that fire out. Could keep the smoke going. You would you, fatty? Fatty? My stacks! Oh, one side's broken. Hey, just you wait. Oh, just you wait.
Jack puts the face paint on. He feels like a new person. Jack Meridew isn't killing the pigs. This new person is. He feels almost reborn as he covers his face, and he feels like a new, awesome stranger. Jack's act of breaking Piggy's glasses show how human nature can be inherently evil for different people. Piggy was inherently good, being reasonable and intelligent, while Jack was inherently evil, being hot-headed, bloodlusted, and violent.
Dudes, y'all know what I'm here for. The lollipops. Get out of here, bros. I already got paid.
Sorry. The mask Jack puts onto himself allows himself to forge a new identity that is separate from his old rule-following identity. When people are raised in a more uptight society such as Jack was, they often feel a need to rebel against their old ways. Jack's mask is what he hides behind as he breaks the rules of his society on the island, which is what happens here when he breaks Piggy's specs.
Good go, dog? Yeah. When Jack breaks Piggy's glasses, he shows another side of him by himself, by using violence to get what he wants. This strikes fear into the... little kids. Knowing that what he will do to Piggy is what he'll do to them. Told you this is easy.
Maybe there is a beast.
What?
How? What I mean is, maybe it's only us.
No! No!
Simon, being one of the smarter boys, believed that the beast may not even be real, or a ghost, something that can't hurt them. Simon was the most grounded in reality after Piggy, of course.
Yo, switch. Come on, faster, bro. Thanks, dude. Respect. Alright, thanks. Simon starts to show his intellect and his ability to break down the actions of others. He is not saying the beast is actually ghosts, but he's understanding message of everyone's action as the beast waiting to wake up. When do I leave this place?
Sam?
Huh?
Sam?
Huh?
Sam, what is that?
Oh.
Sam? Sam?
You wouldn't care to help with the shelters, I suppose. They want me! And we don't get it! But I shall, next time! I've got to get a barb on this spear. We wounded a pig, and the spear fell out. If we could only make barbs.
We need shelters. Are you accusing? All I'm saying is we worked pretty hard.
I'd like to catch a pig first.
So long as your hunters keep the fire going.
You and your fire.
Get that. Like so. Good to go. Alright. When Raoul ends up winning the argument, Jack had a little extra for him. Not only turning his back on him, but leading Ralph and everyone else back to the camp and down the mountain. This is easy as heck.
You'll get back to where you came from.
It's so big, I mean.
All the same, you'll get back alright. I think so anyway.
Got a chip in your pocket? How do you know that? You're a baddie.
No, I'm not. I just think that you'll get back alright.
Come on, fast, Will. Hey, thanks to the Rackles. Appreciate it. Hey, am I good to go? Alright. Jack and Ralph use their violence in different ways. Ralph does his best to control it and not let it out. Jack, on the other hand, loves to show it. And even wants it by showing his skills. Man, this is too easy. Y'all gotta make it hard.
I mean, how about us? Suppose the beast comes while your eyes are away, and I can't see very well. What happens if I get scared?
You're always scared.
I got the conch!
Conch. We don't need a conch anymore. We know who ought to say things. What good does Simon do speaking? Or Bill? Or Walter? It's time some people knew they've got to keep quiet and leave deciding things to the rest of us.
You haven't got the conch. Sit down!
Yeah!
Jack and the other boys no longer submit to the authority of the conch, and thus Ralph. It is with this that all of their previous rules that were at least semi-rooted in a democratic system cease to be for more than half of the boys. Jack rules his new tribe with fear and savagery, as opposed to the mutual respect that the boys had under the conch.
Who will join my tribe?
I will!
I'll blow the conch. I'll call an assembly.
We shan't hear it.
Jack organizes a great feast to bring his tribe together and establish the new rules on the island. Simon, he ventured through the forest and found that the beast was really just a dead parachutist. That he had been intimidating them all this time. Shut up! Shut up! Simon went to tell the rest of the boys what he had found, but they mistook him for the beast as he stumbled out of the forest. They charged and attacked him, beating him until he died. Simon's body drifted out to sea along with the dead parachutist? Sounds pretty bad, Saki. Peggy and Ralph could only look on at what they did and what the boys had done, not truly realizing the magnitude of the incident.
Piggy, is there any of us left?
No big ones, just little ones.
They don't count.
Sam and I are collecting wood.
Wait. Quiet, I hear something moving up there.
Hey! They stole my specs! Caleb!
Ralph and Piggy attempted to forge a society based on the old one they had experienced in Britain. The people of the society viewed theft such as this as inherently wrong. Jack's descent into savagery allows him to completely ignore the rules for his own personal gain. In this case, he steals Piggy's specs to light a fire in order to cook his meat that he had been chasing so hard since the first time he had failed attempting to hunt the pig days ago.
Would you guys rather be civilized like Ralph, or savages like Jack? Would you guys rather have rules and civilization, or would you guys rather be savages?
Piggy!
See, I told you this would happen. I told you.
Saki, what the heck?
Oh, what's up, bro? What's he doing? Hey, dude, hey, get some life out, man. Get out of
What
here.
the heck, Saki?
Hey man, I already quit the
Piggy
job.
is killed at Castle Rock and Roger. A boy from Jack's tribe intentionally pushes a boulder onto him from a cliff. The boulder strikes Piggy in the conch. The conch breaks into many pieces, and Piggy falls to his death. The breaking of the conch symbolizes the end of the order and civilization on the island. Piggy's death is one of the many triumphs of savagery for the...
Disappointment. Just disappointment.
Shut up! Shut up!
Stop, right? I already finished it. And you gotta do your job now. I already got paid.
Piggy's death is one of the many triumphs of savagery for the boys.
Boys plan war on this island? We have.
Good to go. Jack is chasing down Raph. After killing Piggy, he wants Raph gone too. But as soon as the nail officer comes and shows up, Jack stops. This shows that even though Jack is willing to kill in front of the kids, he will never kill in front of an adult or any authority above him. You guys are playing for a fight, right? Yeah, okay. Got it. Thanks.
Buddy hungry, but it's free. Many, when asked about the boys in the island, think of the survivors as a whole. But that was not the case. Aside from the survivors, there were 2 casualties, while many others remain to be identified all these years later. The first boy I would like to highlight here is the one they called Piggy. Throughout my years studying the incident, I have often found myself fascinated with Piggy and his role in the boy's survival. Often credited as being the reason for the boy's survival, Piggy's end came when a few of the savages pushed a boulder above him and it collided with him. He was crushed and thrown off the mountain that they were on, and he fell to his death. The death of Piggy showed us that the presence of hope is not enough to stop humans from showing their animal nature. The other boy that has been many times talked about in the interviews of the survivors is the brave but humble Simon. Simon is an interesting case because he never knew why he died. With the extensive investigations and analysis into the events of what happened, we were able to determine that the boys descended into savagery one night, with the result being the death of Simon. The boys survived on the island with the fear of an imaginary... Damn it! I'm going to restart that sentence, okay? The boy survived on the island with the fear of an imaginary creature called the Beast. On the night of his death, Simon had come out of the forest to tell the boys he had found that the Beast was a dead parachutist, but the boys mistook him for the Beast and beat him to death.
It's crazy when you overdose on lollipops like I just did. Holy smokes. It was green from everywhere.
I've always believed that Simon's death was the most important, as it showed that the fear is an overpowering emotion that can drive us to do things of savagery and evil.
Monty Burns Jr., University of Cool. Dave, I knew you wrote that. You dirty dog. Hey, can I go? Yeah, alright. Everyone has good inside them, and evil as well. Worldly civilization holds that evil down and keeps it at bay, showing its ugly head every so often. The beast is a way to cope with the wilderness and really don't want and need to kill. Raph has common sense and understands the balance of being wild and being civilized. This is a lot. Man. Jack has wild instincts that are let out by the wilderness. Piggy had logic and morality, trying to use his brains and his compassionate side to cooperate with the savagery of Jack. Simon saw the truth, and the boys are the beast. My last one. This is easy. Y'all suck.
Jack saying that they have gonna. Simon, being one of the smarter boys, believed that the beast may not be real.
Boys.
Shut up. You gonna take. Simon, being one of the smarter boys, believed that they're.
Sup, bros? It's Ralph Burned. Oh, wow. Am I all good to go, dog? Yeah. I didn't know how. I'm like trying to keep it all on one side so I can like speak like almost normally, but I can't.
This might not go well. Yeah, I feel like Jason's gonna die.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, action.
Yo, y'all have candy apples again.
I can look at the paper, right?
We're gonna get like 100 on this, right?
Okay.
He fell to his death.
I messed that one up. For the boys. The boys decide on a chief. Run it back.
Sabra! Yeah! Sabra! Still alive, Pop. Player deeds.
The mask Jack puts onto himself allows himself to forge a new identity that is separate from his old rule-following identity. When people are raised in a more uptight society, such as Jack was, they often feel a need to rebel against their old ways. Jack's mask is what he hide behind. Alright, can we just restart that? I made so many mistakes.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I can only move all these cheaper things.
This is an island. At least I think it's an island.
Are there any grown-ups here?
Action.
Is there a trumpet?
Ben, you gotta say this.
Action.
No, why are we doing that?
I got the conch.
Alright.
Daddy,